The Christmas party is back in Magic Kingdom. We've got holiday treats galore and even more holiday decorations around the hotels. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. If you have been waiting for all the holiday snacks, then sit tight. We got all the latest Disney Parks news coming up right now on DFV Guide. All right, we're starting with Tropical Storm Nicole. This is the big news of the week. With Tropical Storm Nicole, we saw the Orlando International Airport close and the Disney Parks in Disney Springs soon followed suit. The parks reopened on Thursday, and from what we saw, there was very little damage around property. The storm wasn't as severe as Hurricane Ian, but of course Disney still implemented all the necessary precautions. As hurricane season is coming to a close, hopefully we won't see any more this year, but wondering what you should know if you're visiting Disney World during hurricane season? Preparedness is always your best choice. Plan for rainy weather and pack raincoats and ponchos, and we've got all the info you need on our website, as well as videos on our channel for things like cancellation policies, refund policies, all of that stuff you need to know if you're traveling during hurricane season. So go check it out. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is back. Can you believe we are already talking about the Christmas party? This year is going by really fast. Anyway, we're starting today's video with holiday news because Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party has returned, and we haven't seen this party in Magic Kingdom since 2019. This Christmas party is a separately ticketed event that takes place on certain nights in Magic Kingdom. There are exclusive snacks, special entertainment, rare meet and greets, ride overlays, and more. It even snows on Main Street. I mean, it's really Snope, but close enough. One party exclusive snack I will shout out is over at the Main Street Bakery. It's the new Mickey Mousse ornament treat, and it's not a typo. The dessert is a gingerbread mousse with a crispy center and a spiced almond cake with brownie crumble for $6.49. That comes with a globe for easy carrying, looks just like an ornament in a snow globe. And it tastes really good too. The mousse is light and fluffy and has plenty of gingerbread flavor, which we really enjoyed. So what are our thoughts on the party? Well, opening night for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party was rainy and chilly for Orlando, so not the best weather for a special event that costs a pretty penny. Stage shows were delayed and canceled. The first parade was delayed by an hour, and several rides were unavailable at points throughout the night, including Space Mountain with that holiday overlay. But if you want to know our full thoughts on the entire party and whether you should go, be sure to check out our video, The Ultimate Guide to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party 2022. It has all the info you need packed into one video, and it goes in depth with all the snacks, because we ate them all. Now, many Disney fans know and love the giant gingerbread house that gets created in Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa year after year. But did you know that a special gingerbread display usually goes up in Disney's Contemporary Resort too? It's been a while since we've seen the gingerbread display here return in all its glory. We last spotted a gingerbread castle here in 2019. So we were so excited when we walked through the Contemporary earlier this week and saw that display construction was underway. The 2022 Gingerbread Castle display at Disney's Contemporary Resort has new decorations to celebrate Disney World's 50th anniversary. This year's castle has gold and blue decor along with the 50th logo against an iridescent background, just like the one on the real Cinderella castle. Some of the It's a Small World decor is still included, as this castle was inspired by Disney legend Mary Blair, who of course did that incredible mural on the Grand Canyon Concourse of Contemporary Resort. Now, want to know how this is made? Here's a look at the ingredients, including 111 pounds of gingerbread spice, 51 pounds of chocolate, 511 eggs, and over 4,000 castle gingerbread bricks. Not only can you admire and take photos with this impressive display, but you can also buy matching themed treats from a pop-up shop right by the display. You can grab frozen holiday drinks, hot cocoa bombs, a 50th anniversary gingerbread castle brick, and lots more. One of the most exciting things you can get is that 5-legged goat sugar cookie. That, of course, represents the 5-legged goat that Mary Blair put into the Grand Canyon Concourse mural that reminds everybody that humans are fallible and that humans error. Wow, transcendent, I guess. Existential crisis going on there in the Contemporary, right? And the Christmas tree stroll is back in Disney Springs. Less existential crisis, more themed trees. Each year, Disney puts up elaborately themed Christmas trees all around the shopping center to celebrate the holiday season. Now, remember when it used to be an actual stroll? It was like all the trees were together. Now they're not. Now they're all kind of spread out all over the place. You have to go across all of Disney Springs to see them. But it's a fun and free activity you can do while shopping and dining around the Springs. Some of the trees we spotted were themed to Coco, Guardians of the Galaxy, Star Wars, Disney princesses, and more. They do have maps available with every tree's location if you need a little help finding your favorite one. Disney California Adventure is hosting the Festival of Holidays this year, now through January 8th, 2023. This festival includes live music and dance performances, beautiful decorations, and a special holiday version of the World of Color Nighttime Spectacular. But, of course, our favorite part about this event is the food. There are nearly a dozen food booths throughout the park, and they each have a festive menu with some snack and drink options. If you want to learn more about the Festival of Holidays in Disneyland, check out our website. We eat at every single booth. We eat everything there. And find all the booth menus with pricing. We're bringing you full reviews of every booth so that you know which eats are worth your time and money. So keep watching DisneyFoodBlog.com. Okay, we know how to meet Santa Claus without a park ticket. Sure, meeting Santa in any mall is fun, but why not meet Santa in Disney World? You don't need a park ticket either. He'll be meeting guests at Disney Springs this holiday season, but you won't be waiting in a traditional line. Disney announced that the Santa meet and greet will be using a virtual queue again at Disney Springs. We saw this system last year, and it can save you some time waiting in line. Santa's going to be located at Once Upon a Toy in Disney Springs from November 11th to December 24th. So how do you use that virtual queue? Well, you want to open the My Disney Experience app and head to the virtual queue section of the app. You'll have multiple opportunities to enter the queue for Santa at 9 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., and 6 p.m. You must be at Disney Springs to enter the virtual queue. One person in your group will get a notification when it's time for you to return to Once Upon a Toy, and then you'll just scan the digital entry code that pops up, and voila, it's time to meet Santa Claus. If you are visiting the parks, there will be plenty of places to see Santa. He'll be in each of the Disney World parks where you'll spot him in parades and on flotillas. In fact, if you want to know everything coming to Disney World this holiday season, we've got that on our website. In fact, I'll even link the blog post in the description for you. By the way, are you in need of some holiday shirts to wear to the parks or, just around your house to pretend you're in the parks? Head to merch.dfbstore.com to grab our latest designs on tees, sweatshirts, mugs, baby onesies, and more. We've got a not so ugly sweater, Spaceship Earth as a Christmas ornament, gingerbread cookie ride vehicles, and lots of great options. I think my favorite one this year is the Main Street list. These are all the things you can expect on Main Street during the holiday season. So get something for the whole family at merch.dfbstore.com. And as always, I thank you for supporting our channel. All right, restaurant and snack news. Are you ready for lots of holiday treats and snacks? Because Disney released a bunch this week, but don't worry, we've got all the info for you. However, don't feel like you have to write all this down for your upcoming trip because in a minute, I've got something that's going to help you out and it's going to be totally free as well. We've got the holiday dinner dog at Casey's Corner in Magic Kingdom. It's an all-beef hot dog topped with cranberry mustard, stuffing funnel cake. Again, if you've watched our Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party video, I feel like this should be funnel cake stuffing, but stuffing funnel cake, and cheese curds, yay, for $12.99 or $14.29 for the footlong. We got the footlong version, and this hot dog is very filling. There's a sweetness from that cranberry mustard, and the crunch from the funnel cake makes you feel like you're enjoying sweet and savory carnival food. So grab plenty of napkins, though, because it's a messy meal. It falls apart real easily, even if you cut it in half with the intent to share it, which is a very smart idea. The holiday dinner dog is available from now until December 31st, 2022, and you can find it during regular Magic Kingdom park hours or during Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. The new Lock, Shock, and Barrel Sundae is available at Anti-Gravity's in Tomorrowland. It's made with festive vanilla cake, vanilla ice cream, strawberry topping, whipped cream, and Christmas sprinkles with a Lock, Shock, and Barrel chocolate piece. Whole thing is $17.99. It is absolutely massive. This treat should be available during regular park hours and during Mickey's Very Merry from now until December 31st. We're pretty sure we got the first one they ever sold, and it's got vanilla cake, vanilla ice cream, strawberry topping, whipped cream, and the chocolate festive piece on top, all served in that familiar bathtub that used to house Uncle Orville's sundae. Given that the primary ingredients were vanilla cake and vanilla ice cream, this was Pretty vanilla, but the strawberry topping does melt down into the vanilla ice cream and makes a yummy strawberry soft serve vibe. What makes the vanilla cake festive is that it's green, but don't let that deter you. If you like other Disney vanilla cakes or cupcakes, this one's fine too. And our little sundae tub was overflowing with whipped cream, so if you enjoy lots of whipped cream with your sundae, then this is a good one. But it is an $18 sundae. Now, you get to keep the souvenir bathtub, because who doesn't need a plastic bathtub? And it is big enough to share, so if you have a fellow strawberry and whipped cream fan in your party and you both want to go in on this, it'll hit the spot. There's a new Dole Whip float in Magic Kingdom 2. The new Dole Whip treat is called the Pierre Mon Ami float. You might recognize Pierre is one of the 3 host birds from the Enchanted Tiki Room attraction. He's the macaw with brilliant blue feathers, so it only makes sense that the float honoring him is blue. It's described as a blueberry and vanilla swirled soft serve pineapple float garnished with a red feather for $6.99. Normally, blueberry is one of those generic flavors that doesn't really come across as anything specific, but just a whole power punch of sweet. But that is not the case with this one. This new player might be the contender for the top spot in our Aloha Isle lineup. The Pierre Mon Ami float has a strong blueberry taste that pairs very well with the vanilla ice cream. If you're a blueberry fan, this is a must-get. The tangy Dole pineapple juice provides that familiar citrusy finisher that you come to expect from the other floats sold here and adds a nice balance to the sweetness of the vanilla and blueberry. Our first love is still the pineapple upside down cake here, but now we have another solid treat to visit Aloha Isle to get. We found some new holiday treats at Swirls on the Water in Disney Springs. First, there's this frozen hot chocolate with peppermint soft serve for $4.99. This treat is a swirl of chocolate and peppermint soft serve ice cream, and we really enjoyed this treat. The peppermint and chocolate flavors balanced each other out well, so that peppermint flavor wasn't too overwhelming. It was very refreshing, which was great on a hot Florida day. The chocolate flavor was just simple chocolate, even though the flavor is called frozen hot chocolate. It didn't taste any different from normal chocolate soft serve to us. This is a great option for a simple holiday snack that we think just about anyone will enjoy, but don't think we're done yet. This wasn't the only new treat. A second new item we found were the peppermint chocolate bark soft serve nachos for $8.99. These are made with chocolate and peppermint soft serve ice cream again, waffle cone nacho pieces, peppermint bark pieces, chocolate sauce, M&Ms, and peppermint shavings. The ice cream is the same as the soft serve, and we enjoyed it just as much in this treat, and there's definitely plenty of this to share. This would be great for a group that wants to split one treat between a few people. We like the peppermint bark because it had that classic flavor that was elevated a bit when you dip it into the soft serve. Next, we're heading to the Trolley Car Cafe at Disney's Hollywood Studios to try the Mickey Mouse gingerbread cookie. Now, believe it or not, this is brand new. Like, they haven't had this before, at least not for a long time. I do remember having a Mickey Mouse gingerbread cookie long ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago over in Disney Springs, but it hasn't been here for a long time. So this is a Mickey-shaped gingerbread cookie that's been decorated with vanilla icing and a dark chocolate glaze. You can get one for $5.49. If we only had 2 words to describe this treat, it's sweet and spicy. Nope, not hot spicy, just spicy. The ginger flavor is very prominent in this treat, and you can taste the spice in every bite. However, the bite from the ginger is well balanced with the sweet icing on top, so we think it's a good combination. If you love classic holiday treats, this might be a good choice. Although it's simple and a little bit expensive for what you get, we did enjoy it. It was a little bit dry as far as cookies go, which isn't unusual for gingerbread. We recommend having a drink handy when you get this one. And you know Disney loves a good themed cupcake, so we're trying the Santa Mickey Mouse cupcake. This is a little different from what you might expect. It's a chocolate cupcake with red almond buttercream, white chocolate, and dark chocolate Mickey ears. This is at Rosie's All-American Cafe in Disney's Hollywood Studios for $5.99. This is a solidly decent cupcake that's nice and moist, and we really liked the red almond buttercream. It was sweet, but not sickeningly sweet. There is, though, a lot of it, so make sure you love frosting before you try this one. Oh, by the way, it's very red in case you didn't notice, so it could stain. But this cupcake does have a secret. Inside there is mocha fudge filling. Now this really elevates this cupcake and separates it from other similar snacks we've had. But remember, it is mocha, so if you're getting this for your kids and they're not sure about that very slight coffee flavor, be prepared. Now, check out this beautiful holiday tree marshmallow. It is a Christmas tree. It's made with vanilla bean marshmallow and raspberry jam dipped in chocolate on top of a vanilla cookie. Not only is it absolutely adorable and super fun, but the soft marshmallow cream inside the hard white chocolate exterior is excellent. But the real surprise here is the raspberry jam that gives that nice tart flavor you don't expect. But we do have one complaint about this one. It costs $7.49 and it's kind of small. It's literally only worth a few bites and then you're just left there wishing you had more. If you want to try it for yourself, it's available now at Dockside Diner in Disney's Hollywood Studios. Okay, this next treat we are not going to tell Olaf about, okay? We stopped by Pizza Rizzo in Disney's Hollywood Studios to try the new Melted Snowman Sugar Cookie, which is a sugar cookie with red and green sugar, white chocolate, marshmallow, a dark chocolate top hat, raspberry chocolate twigs, an orange sprinkle, and chocolate-covered cocoa nibs for $4.29. Our cookie was super fresh and tasted just like a homemade holiday cookie you might bake with your family. The white chocolate icing and the vanilla cookie were a delicious pairing of flavors, and the marshmallow on top added that nice texture we loved. The red and green sprinkles were a fun, festive touch, and the melting snowman was just right for the hot Florida weather. So what does Olaf say? Winter's a good time to stay in and cuddle. Put me in summer and I'll be a happy snowman. This cookie is very sweet, so you might want to get your toothbrush ready after you eat it, but it's also a good portion size, so it could be easily shared with a friend or your fam. And at a price point of under $5, it's not a terrible deal. Props to Pizza Rizzo for doing such cute little desserts lately. Remember they had that cookie pizza too? That was super cute. So, way to go, Pizza Rizzo. The hot chocolate lunchbox tart is now available at Woody's Lunchbox in Toy Story Land in Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's filled with a chocolate fudge filling and is topped with hot chocolate marshmallow fondant and mini marshmallows. If the tart looks a little wet, that's because it decided to downpour in Orlando right after we ordered it. So our reporters are very dedicated and they'll brave anything for a lunchbox tart. As usual, we love the flaky pastry here. It was baked just right. The marshmallows on top are really what made this feel like a hot chocolate treat. On the other hand, we were not fans of the chocolate layer on top because the tart is already filled with so much chocolate. The fondant on top made it a little too sweet. So if you don't have a big sweet tooth, you might want to consider splitting this one. We do think kids who love chocolate will be obsessed with this one. And to be fair, previous lunchbox tarts haven't really had a lot of sweetness to them. So this one might be the perfect fit for some of you. You can get this treat from now until January 1st in Hollywood Studios. If you want to try it for yourself, it costs $4.49. Okay, now if you've been following DFB for a while, you know how I feel about the red velvet whoopie pie in Hollywood Studios each holiday season. We've had mixed experiences with this one. We remember loving this treat in years past, but last year's whoopie pie was a big disappointment. It resembles the iconic and beloved carrot cake cookie, which it also replaces every year, which is the first problem with this treat. But how does this year's version stack up? Well, this year's is different. The large red velvet cakes were light and spongy and not too dry, but the filling this year is a candy cane buttercream. Though the filling was perfectly fine, we love the cream cheese filling that traditionally comes in the past versions of this treat. And there is a hint of candy cane mint. It's not bad, but it just doesn't measure up. It is a large snack and shareable between two people, but grab those napkins, some wet wipes, and maybe a drop cloth because this little snack can be a mess. The delicate cake crumbles apart, and if you try to hold it together, you get a nice reddish tint to your fingers. If you love red velvet and have some fondness for peppermint and don't mind a messy snack, you could like this one. But if you remember the OG red velvet whoopie pie and its cream cheese splendor, then you might find this iteration a little disappointing. If you're looking to try the red velvet cookie for yourself, head on over to Backlot Express and snag it for $5.29. And you can also find it at Trolley Cart Cafe. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this year's recipe and how it stacks up against the classic carrot cake cookie. Next, we're headed back to Magic Kingdom to Pecos Bill Talltale Inn and Cafe in Frontierland, where there's the new Texas-sized sweet potato pie, which is a baked sweet potato pie with marshmallow meringue and candied pecans. So what did we think of this massive snack? Well, we loved the marshmallow meringue. The meringue paired well with the flavor of the sweet potato, and the pecans and crust added some nice crunch to the soft pie filling. We did think this dessert was way sweet. The combination of the sugary sweet potato along with the meringue and the candied pecans was a lot. If you aren't a fan of overly sweet desserts, you might want to skip this one or at least split it. The taste of pecan is a bit overpowering in this pie too, so those who don't like pecans probably won't enjoy it either. But if you have a sweet tooth or are always going back for seconds when there's sweet potato pie for dessert, you might need an entire one for yourself. You can grab this from now until December 31st for $5.79, which is a a pretty decent price for something this large. This is available during regular park hours and during Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Now, we were scrolling the mobile order menu at Caramel Kusha in Epcot when we spotted this beauty, the Werther's Original Caramel Hot Cocoa Square. This sweet treat is one of Caramel Kusha's signature caramel squares, but flavored like hot cocoa and topped with mini marshmallows, a dark chocolate coating, and a sprinkling of salt. You can order it in the store or through the My Disney Experience mobile app for $4.49. Note, annual pass holder discounts do apply at this location, so save a few cents if you can. As far as flavors go, it reminded us a lot of a fancy Tootsie Roll. It was much better than a Tootsie Roll, of course, in terms of quality, but the flavors were similar with the caramel itself, chewy and cocoa-based. The dark chocolate on the outside was perfectly smooth and creamy and just sweet enough, honestly, really delicious, and the salt on top did add a nice switch up with the flavors that we really appreciated. But be warned, this thing is very chewy. It's not a soft melt in your mouth caramel. It's more a chunky, take small bites so you don't hurt yourself kind of caramel. But all in all, pretty delicious and definitely shareable. So, see anything you might want to try on your upcoming holiday trip? Want to try all of it? Yeah, I get it. You're my kind of people. Well, we're here to help. Our free 2022 Disney World Holiday Treats printable list is here. Yep, we compiled all of those holiday goodies into one giant list that you can download to your phone or print out and take with you to the parks. So if you're interested, it's already linked in the description for you. Moving on to merchandise news, Disney has a special secret to creating snow in 80-degree heat, and it's soap. When you see those magical flakes fluttering down in the parks, it's all coming from special machines that convert the soap, or Snope as people like to call it, into fluffy snowflakes. Previously, we'd seen the Mickey Mouse Holiday Light Up Singing Snow Wand on Shop Disney. It's a festive toy perfect for the upcoming holiday season. And now we spotted those Mickey Mouse Holiday Light Up Singing Snow Wands in the Emporium on Main Street, USA. These can be yours for $32.86. Which is a very specific price point for some reason. This magic wand has a red handle featuring Pluto and a white Mickey head topped with a classic Santa hat. Press the button and watch as Mickey's mouth moves as he sings Deck the Halls and jolly Christmas lights flash. The best part of this toy is the Snope. Just switch modes, and when you press the button, the wand will unleash a flurry of snowy bubbles from the top of Mickey's hat. The Snope and Snow Bubble solution is included in the handle of the wand, so all you need are some batteries and you're ready to start a snowstorm. Over at Curtain Call Collectibles in Magic Kingdom, you'll find the Alice in Wonderland Loungefly backpack. The star here is actually not Alice, but the caterpillar, of course. The backpack features several characters from the movie, including Alice, who is having a snack, the White Rabbit, who seems to be running late as usual, and the Cheshire Cat. And on the back, there is a very Mary Ann birthday cake. You can get one for yourself in Magic Kingdom for $85. All right, that's everything we got for you today. Which holiday treat do you want to try the most? Let us know in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to our newsletter for more Disney news and more holiday news. And who knows, maybe more weather news, right? That seems to be what's going on these days. It's totally free, and the link to sign up is in the description box below. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.